You wouldn't have the strength left, but they'll have plenty of strength left to lift it. Let's go downstairs now to Mark Morgan.
Thank you very much. Commissioner Jim Jennings of the NLL will now make the presentation of the championship trophy.
First, I'd like to thank NBC and our worldwide audience, millions of people watching the game. Jim Veltman, it's a well-deserved, great job with Toronto Rock. You've been a great captain. Congratulations.
Excellent. Appreciate it.
Shakes are going on, celebrating quite a season for both of these teams. But Jim Veltman holds his eighth championship in 13 years of playing and 10 championship games. Toronto is fifth in 7 years. 19-13 turns out to be the final score. What a celebration beginning here in Toronto. And even though they're used to it, it seems even fresher this time because it's in their newer facility, the one that they've been playing in since 1999. Again, our final score, the Rock 19, the Sting 13. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it's your local news. There will be quite a celebration going on here tonight in Toronto, because the Rock have been impressive. They won 9 of their last 10 games. At home, they won 8 out of 10. A terrific year. Number 1 in offense. Number 1 in special teams. Number 1 in regular season finish.
You're right, Doc, and it would have all meant nothing to them if they had not won the championship. As Dan Dawson said, you don't remember the runners-up for too long, and unfortunately for Arizona, they'll feel that, but this Toronto team has had a great season, great finish.
They will celebrate, and then they will be going back to their regular jobs, many of them in schools or in factories. One of the Toronto Rock drives the Zamboni at a local rink. All very interesting guys, all ambassadors for their sport. And in the case of the Toronto Rock, hoisting the Champions Cup. Tonight on NBC, beginning at 8, 7 Central, it's Crossing Jordan, followed by Law & Order Special Victims Unit and Law & Order. For Brian Shanahan and Mark Morgan, I'm Mike Emrick. You've been watching the Edge NLL Championship game on NBC.
Who knew a horse could provide such healing, running for his breeder stricken with cancer, and his namesake, Little Alex, who raised millions for cancer research selling lemonade. Now, after placing 3rd at the Derby, a Fleet Alex looks to warm our hearts again at the Preakness. The Visa Triple Crown continues next Saturday, 5 Eastern, NBC. Sunday, on an all-new Criminal Intent, he was the most decorated cop. Now he's running for governor.
He's juggling 3 women.
What are you gonna do?
But a little thing called...
Brace yourselves.